we go ahead and start telling them about, you know, there's a problem going around. You know, you guys are the ones going around saying, no, we don't make swine flu disease. Vaccine good. Vaccine get your vaccine. Vaccines what big vaccine good. You unpatriotic. You need to shove you with medication and all that fucking shit because you're not understanding us. So, I mean, if you notice though, when you watch the media, it's like, oh, we need to force our idea, we're so fucking biased, we're so much of a fucking schizo, but we can get away with this shit because we have lots of fucking this right here. We don't need anything else but this in order to get away with what the fuck we want. Never fear. I mean, they can get with whatever the hell they want. That's why we have an asshole known as Rick Santorum, who's going around like, oh man, anti-gay, again, anti-gay. Though there's no such thing as homosexuality, which is another pub. Okay, now, one of the Illuminati members was walking down. He got raped by a man, and this person was also a man. So he must have been so pissed off that he decided, hey, you know what? Let's force upon homosexuality. You know, let's force it through drugs, through all these different means. Now, then, another reason too was that there was a guy who liked some other guy who was obsessed to him. And these are probably a test subject. Oh, there was this guy who was so obsessed trying to get a woman that he was just completely obsessive over. Then he failed once miserably. I couldn't do anything whatsoever. He was getting more miserable. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and turn homosexual because that's the only fucking way I'm gonna do shit. But you know what? I'm not just gonna be the only one. I'm gonna force everyone else to be like that. So then, that's where the whole spree comes in. And next you know, we have this that happens, and people are like, oh my goodness, what the hell is this shit? I mean, what the fuck? This isn't normal. I mean, guy and a guy, what the fuck are you? And next you know, right when that whole gay thing just started booming, AIDS and STDs. What do you know? What do you fucking know? Because you know when you end up turning a homosexual, you end up getting AIDS or STDs because of anal sex. But yet it doesn't matter, because we Illuminati members want to exterminate. That's why we have homosexuality, because we make sure that all the good people get forced to turn into homosexual by forcibly making all the bad people insult the shit out of them. Bullying you? Stand up against them or just ignore them. There has to be a way. Or, even better, call him a fucking schizo. Just call him a fucking schizo. And they'll be like, no, I'm no schizophrenic. You're completely right. I mean, no, that's not wrong. Let me start that statement again. I 100% agree with you. You are not a schizophrenic. Just like how this pen is not real, because I'm a motherfucking schizophrenic. Wrong? And another way how I can prove who is really on your side, or who really is a schizo, or who really is a part of this organization or this group, is by a simple act. That, and that. You want to protest? You do this, and this, and this. It doesn't matter what bill you do. You might as well do the $1 bill, because all of them in the same currency. It's just $20 or whatever the hell, 100 trillion. You just add a number to it. It's just the same fucking dollar bill, which all you pretty much have to do is just rip it up so you can prove who's a motherfucking schizo. And all you really have to do, and that's where you get your point straight. They don't get it across, they keep insulting you, just keep ripping more. Keep ripping more, just don't say anything. This is like the most worst insult you could do to any public or any media. The war over there in Iraq, Saudi Arabia. 9/11 occurred in September 1st, 2001. But it seems like the U.S. has been so much of pussies that it seems like our government is like, oh, we need to send armies to Iraq and Afghanistan and whatever the fuck any other country is over at the Middle East, because we're so obsessed over the freaking Twin Towers and we need to make so much emphasis over it. Just like how when someone starts ripping money in front of us, we start bitching and complaining. It's fantastic. It's fan-fucking-tastic. So we've been in war with Afghanistan over at the Middle East for what? 11 years. We finally killed Saddam. We finally killed Osama. We stay there for some fucking reason because we have a different plan. We're going after a certain country, and we're making ourselves look like the heroic people while we're supporting while we're basically being a terrorist. We're making ourselves look good, like how we done in World War II. How we basically were the ones who won the war, when obviously we weren't the ones who won the war. Let me get that straight. Now then, there was Germany was pretty much in the center, we all know that. And then there was a whole war where Germany and England, and Britain or England, well that whole genre. So Germany's right here, England's right here, Britain. Then they're fighting, you know, obviously. There's also Italy as well, who was sided with Germany, with Hitler, and Russia as well, who sided with Hitler, Joseph Stalin. So now, Joseph Stalin made an agreement, you know, a pact. Then Germany was pretty much still concentrating its attacks on England, while Russia was just there, you know, kicking it. Then out of nowhere, Germany decided to bomb an American ship, because, you know, America didn't want to take a part of it, even though they were like supplying trades and cargoes towards England, which was pretty much a statement saying, oh, you know, we're not part, we don't want to join the army, we don't want to join the war, but you know, we're kind of making obvious that we were choosing England over Germany. So I mean, we're pretty much in the war. Yeah, we're pretty much in the war, but we're just hiding. We're just hiding behind. So the next, you know, Russia was like, oh, you know what? Let's go with this shit. We gave up on the pact, and then Russia goes ahead and attacks Germany out of nowhere. So like, what the hell? So Hitler's like, what the hell in the world? And next, you know, that's why we had the whole bombing of Dresden, coming from Russia, because Russia just immediately attacked out of nowhere. And bam! Next you know, we had the Americans like, oh my goodness gracious! Germany is losing. You know what we should do? We should go ahead and send our troops over there and just claim the battle ourselves. And then we will make the Americans say, hey, we won the battle. America won the battle, even though it wasn't us who made the impact or made the greatest feat. England was keeping them. England was fighting between Germany. They were both fighting each other. America should have just joined right at that spot. But it's like, no, we no join. And then Russia was just siding with the pact. And then out of nowhere broke the pact and attacked Germany out of nowhere. So Germany was screwed over because you had two powerful forces attacking Germany. And next you know, America was just like, hey, look at that. Germany is weak right now. You know, because this is the American way, the Illuminati way. We're going to go ahead and send our forces in right now while they are weak and attack. And then we're going to claim victory as our own. Oh my goodness gracious, Pearl Harbor got sunk. You know what that means? Someone attacked us. We will make them look as the most horrific people in the whole world. You know what we're going to do? We're going to attack them. So we end up attacking over Japan, and then the one most despicable thing that one should ever do in their life, America did. Japan was like, okay, we want a truce already. We can see that there's no point in going around fighting. You won, that's it. Good. Okay, good riddance. We just want to stop already. You are valiant. You are all that stuff. Japan didn't want to discontinue the war. You were already winning. You only got into some horrific war with Japan because of a bombing of Pearl Harbor. Because for some odd reason, a bombing of a port basically meant that you should go all out and psychopathic and start locking up people of Asian descent in camps in America. Because of Pearl Harbor being bombed, we'll make so much emphasis that it was one of the most horrific things that occurred. And because of Pearl Harbor, we have to drop an atomic bomb. Because for some odd reason, killing a bunch of civilians in just a random city is not worse than hitting a naval base. Oh, wonderful, America. Thank you for deceiving us all this time. So now what else? You're attacking over at the Middle East, all those different countries, and you're just getting closer to a certain country. So please, all Americans, boycott. Just stop. Do what I do. Just cease with this. Whatever government medication, whatever the fuck medications, monosodium glutamate comes from those chips. Stop eating them. Stop eating anything with MSG, with high fructose corn syrup. Stop reliance on the government. Oh man, I got sick. I got myself AIDS. Can you kill me? Never fear, you don't have AIDS. I just told you that you have AIDS because I'm a fucking doctor. So I'm gonna give you a vaccine for AIDS, and reluctantly, since I'm a fucking schizo, that vaccine is meant to cure you, but no, that vaccine is meant to give you AIDS because you didn't have AIDS. So America, citizens, or any of you good people out there, do you want to continue to be run by schizos? You want to continue to be run by a schizo. This isn't a country this isn't a land of the free. Never was. It was all run by schizos. Schizophrenics. They're the ones running this shit. No one makes so much emphasis on something and attack it and attack it and attack it. Ignore them. Rip dollar bills on them. You're sick? Don't go to a doctor. Take care of your own self. Garlic is meant to help. Garlic is pretty much helpful towards. It's pretty much helpful towards coughs or colds. Don't go to a doctor because of that. Cancer? Stop smoking tobacco. Stop smoking cigarettes. You're only fueling these schizo companies. You're only fueling these schizophrenics. Oh, you get sick. You have a. You need to take this for diabetes or this for high blood pressure. Stop. Stop. You have high cholesterol, you have depression. You're only being shoved with fluorine. A high concentration of fluorine. All they're doing is basically numbing your brain to the point where it just stops seizes function.